start here. So 5 seconds to go. Oh, Story with an early start. Story with an early start.
Shit on.
Doom Penguin also passed X-Shadim. So Shadai in second position. Doom in first. Story vs in third. Even though he did that wrong start. Then Super Stepper, Sloth and Smithy.
Of course I'm lagging like shit.
There they go into the first chicane. Shadai going for the pass on Doom Penguin. Side by side. No, he couldn't pass him there. Now Story is right behind him.
Was that me, Smithy?
It was a nudge, but it was nothing more. Just
Oh, because I didn't hit
Into the hairpin. Shadai on the outside of Doom Penguin. Story behind them. Super Stepper in fourth. Sloth in fifth. And Smithy from 12. He had an incident there. And oh, we missed the pass for first position. X Shadai in first now in front of Doom Penguin. Story vs in third. Super Stepper in fourth. Really close together, these four guys there. Into this right-hander. Story is closing on Doom. Super Stepper lost a bit of ground. I'm gonna focus on this battle here. Story side by side with Doom on the main straight. They're gonna come onto this long bridge here, which leads to the upper part of the track. And Story is side by side with Doom. Can he hold the inside? Is Story on the inside for the turn? Story's on the inside. Oh, they made it. Really tough part there. Good overtake from Story. So Story vs in second. But it's not over yet, I think. Super Stepper's coming closer and Doom is on the inside. Repass by Doom. Doom back in second position. And Shadai is the profiter of this because he is creating a gap to these three guys. Let's see what's gonna happen when they come under this bridge. Story still behind Doom. Super Stepper in third. And we're going down into the grapeseed area here, which is a really fast-paced part where you want to hold your lines and be really good with it. And they're all going for that curb, special one, and the big jump here. There they all go into that super fast uphill chicane. Don't want to hit the bush on the outside. That's gonna slow you down. But Doom Penguin is doing a good job holding Story and Super Stepper behind him. Shadai in first. And here they come around the final turns. One last chicane. There they go into the chicane. And that's the first lap for LMP1. Shadai in first, Doom Penguin in second, Story vs in third, Super Stepper in fourth, Sloth Edit in fifth, and Smithy 112 far behind in sixth position. Here he comes. So now we're gonna do one lap with the LMP GT2s, which are just coming around the last turn here. And there they are. Here we have O'Darn in first, so O'Darn passed Le Chapeau in the first lap. In third we have Cloud McShort, so these two guys are also in the quad stream. If you want to have their footage, type quad into the stream and you'll get a link to the multi-Twitch page to have the driver's view right here live at Le Mans. Le Chapeau in second, following O'Darn into this tough chicane here with the Cheetahs. And Cloud McShort is in third position. No, Cloud McShort got passed by Prismite. Prismite, Dr. Clone and Cloud McShort are there in third, fourth and fifth. That could be an interesting battle. I'm gonna focus on them. Oh, here Cloud McShort has a good run. Oh, almost incident there between Prismite and Cloud McShort. Prismite went a bit to the right side and touched Cloud there. Now Dr. Clone has the chance to pass Prismite. Really close battle here between these three guys. Side by side action, and there comes LMP 3 or GT with the Banshees. And Cloud is still in front of Prismite, but that looks really close. Can Prismite pass him before this? Oh no, but Clone has a good run now. Clone with a good run. And Cloud makes sure it keeps the gap. Prismite and Clone now going down this long straight onto the bridge part. Can Clone do the same move as Story did on Doom Penguin? We'll see. Clone looks like he's side by side. No, he's right behind Prismite. But really close, less than a second. Cloud makes sure going over the bridge onto the upper part. Here we come along. Prismite and Clone side by side. Does Clone have the highest speed in his non-stop pop cheetah? No, I think he has a little choke there. Lost a bit of speed. So, same positions as before. In the lead, still O'Darn in front of Le Chapeau. Right here. So very good looking for Merryweather actually, with O'Darn in first and Le Chapeau in second and Shadai first in LMP1. So there come Cloud makes short, Prismite and Dr. Clone. Dr. Clone in 5th position currently. Let's see if he can make a move on Prismite in this grapeseed area. Come along this fast. Right-hander here. Take the curb, another right-hander into the jump. You want to get your lines right, and the jump is also important because the jump gives you the line into this fast chicane. Very beautiful area here, especially with the light right now. But Cloud McShort is able to create a gap to Prismite and Dr. Clone here. And Dr. Clone still behind Prismite. Had no chance yet to pass him. So this were the first 3 laps for the LMP2s. O'Darn in front of Le Chapeau and Cloud McShort. Let's wait for the LMGTs, the Banshees, and see what they're doing. There they're coming. We're gonna see who's in first position. The Grotto is in first position, so right now it would be a perfect result for Merryweather. First in every class. Very impressive. In second position we have the Kill Switch. And in third position we have Serenial. These guys also really pretty close together going into the 4th lap. And there we have Friendly Baron in 4th coming along. So these 4 are the ones battling it out in LMP GT. Coming down this great Sandy Shores area here. The Grotto, Kill Switch, and Serenial. Into this hairpin here, and look at the nice view. I just would have wished that stupid sign there would be gone. That I'm flying into the wrong direction. Yeah, GTA. So Serenial looks like he's closing on the Kill Switch a bit. Could have caught up a bit in that hairpin Sandy Shores section. And he's now right behind the Kill Switch. Maybe he can pressure him to make a mistake. That could be interesting. So there they are, the Kill Switch, Serenial, right behind each other. Going down this a long straight. Serenial driving for Be Lucky Autosports, I think. Looking at the liveries. So he is... Oh, let me check. Is he driving for that, or is he driving for... It looks like he's driving for Be Lucky, but I'm not quite sure. If he is driving for Be Lucky, then we're gonna have Be Lucky in the picture. Our main sponsor of the night, Be Lucky Autosports, best casino in Grand Theft Auto 5. And there we have the Grotto, the first and the winner of the last
Ooh,
race.
did I
And there,
abandon that?
Serenial and the kill switch really close. And I just heard something from Doom, so there might be a battle going on between Story vs and Doom. So I'm gonna be flying over there once we cross the start-finish line with these guys here. The kill switch and Serenial. Is he gonna be able to pass him before the start-finish? It doesn't look like it, but maybe the kill switch makes a mistake or something. We'll see shortly. Oh yeah, kill switch lost the rear a bit. Serenial right behind him, really close. Whoa, tough inside turn there, and he's pushing him. He's really close, side by side. Who's gonna have the upper hand into the turn? Serenial has to stay behind him. And there we have it, last chicane. The kill switch kept it, but Serenial has the overspeed. Overspeed for the chicane, and here they're going over the start finish into the first turn. Serenial made the pass. Really good job. Good driving there by Serenial. Keep an eye there if the kill switch can pass him, but it looks like Serenial got this secured. So here we are with LMP1 again, where we currently have Shadai in first, Super Stepper in second position. Interesting. Doom Penguin in third, and Story vs in fourth. So there has been an incident between Story vs and Doom Penguin, because Doom Penguin and Story vs were in front of Super Stepper before we left the LMP1s. So that was the comment Doom Penguin made on TeamSpeak. Probably a choke or something, an incident crash between these guys. And then we have Super Stepper coming along, going into the grape seat past McKenzie Airport. Also sponsor of this track, Mt.Chianski track. And Doom Penguin is now chasing Super Stepper, which will be an interesting battle. These two were battling it out on Palomino too last weekend. And Shadai, he's in first now, and he has a huge lead. Look at Shadai's lead. He's already in the Blaine County turn there, going into the last turn of this track, where these guys are just in this section here, and they are all really close together. Chasing Shadai now. Super Stepper driving for U-Tool. U-Tool also really close here, so you could consider this the home Grand Prix of U-Tool if you wanna go that far. So good showing here from Super Stepper. Also interesting to see where Sugar Free Nos actually is in the Banshee LMP GT. Story vs slowly coming closer to these two guys. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost killed myself there. It could have been ended horribly. But I think Grim Reaper, he gave me some armor. So here we have X-Shadim, the leader of the race. Merryweather going over the train tracks here. And there comes Super Stepper, Doom Penguin. Doom Penguin really close here. I'm gonna keep a close eye on this. Looks like he's going to pressure Super Stepper quite a lot. Maybe we're gonna see an incident here coming up shortly. Oh, and Prismite with the engine failure. Really sad for him. LMP GT driver out of the race. Sounds like a tremendous engine failure. Let's hope he will be ready for the next race, round 4 at Tongva International Raceway. So Super Stepper did hold his position, but now Story vs is close to Doom Penguin, closing quite a lot, coming around this Union Grain company here. Really nice view. Super Stepper in first, Doom Penguin in second, and Story VS in third. Oh, yeah, that was the order. But just at one position because I forgot Shadai, who is all the way up front with a big lead. So for LMP2, we have O'Darn still in first, then Cloud McShort in second, and Le Chapeau in third. So there must have been a choke by Le Chapeau, or Cloud McShort must have caught up quite a lot to Le Chat and have passed him. But I think Le Chat must have crashed somewhere and lost time to Cloud McShort. And here we have it. Story VS going for the pass on Doom Penguin. He's on his inside. No, he had to back off. Oh, tough situation here. Story VS really close. Doom Penguin is holding it. Whoa, Story VS going into the dirt there. His tires must have gotten a bit of dirt. You should watch his grip.
When you pass under the wrenches, check your time and confirm it with what Jeebus says.
And the pit window is open. Dr. Clone, the event host, just announced that the pit window is now open from minute 20 on. So drivers can take pit stops now, so you have some strategy, which might be interesting for Doom Penguin, because he might... Oh, and there's a crash. Story VS spun out. He hit that sign. Oh, and he loses a lot of time. A lot of time. Story VS on the way into third position. He crashes into the sign close to the liquor store. So Story VS currently not in the battle for third position anymore. Lost a lot of time. Now he gets pressured by Sloth Edits. There we have Sloth Edits. Right behind Story now. Interesting. Story was looking really good to catch that position from Doom Penguin. But not like this. Like this, he's gonna end up in fourth. Maybe even in fifth. If he gets passed by Sloth. We're gonna see how he does. So these are really close. And here also... Did Super Stepper choke? Did Super Stepper choke? I see a Yuto car behind a non-stop pop car, if I'm honest. Shadai in first.
37.
Doom now in second position. The car up front here. And Super Stepper in third. He gave away his lead to the third position guy, Doom Penguin. Interesting turn of events there. So Super Stepper now right behind Doom. And Doom, instead of battling for fourth with Story VS, he all of a sudden is in second. What a turn of events for him. Didn't look very good for him in the first few laps, but now he's in second. With Story VS still way ahead, but they're having a good battle here. And Super Stepper coming closer to Doom Penguin. Is he gonna go for the pass? Oh, really close battle here. Into the grapeseed area. Super Stepper right behind Doom Penguin. Bumper to bumper. Over the jump. Oh, I hope he doesn't have the overspeed. Whoa, that was close. He almost landed on Doom Penguin's rear. That could have went quite bad if he catches that rear. And oh, and there's the choke. Another choke by Super Stepper. And look who's back. Story VS is back in business. He's now fighting with Super Stepper for third position. Wow, quite a lot of stuff going on here in LMP1. And now I'm gonna focus on this battle here, LMP2. We have Dr. Cloden, Le Chapeau, and Cloud McShort. Cloud McShort in second. Currently, O'Darn is in first position in front of Cloud McShort and Le Chapeau. But these three guys are still really close together. So, not a sealed deal for Cloud McShort and Le Chat to get a podium position. Cloden is still in for the fight. And Cloud McShort is the car up front. going over the jump there. Taking a good turn around this, but Le Chabot is closing slightly. This is gonna be a good battle, I think, for the next lap. Gonna focus on them. Le Chat really close in that section. You can see before he was a bit behind him, but now he's like right at his bumper. The last turn into the final chicane here,
14.
and onto the start-finish straight. Le Chat and Cloud right behind each other. And where's O'Darn? O'Darn is quite ahead. He's at the point where Story choked earlier.
What time is the pit window closing?
Oh, and
30
Le Chat
minutes.
going for the pass on Cloud. But Cloud is having the curb. So Cloud is
Okay.
pulling away again. And Le Chat still behind, but that was close. If Le Chat would have had that curb, he would have been passed. Cloud make short, Le Chat side by side there. And there all the way up front is O'Darn, the leader of the race. There we have him. On the left side, O'Darn goes past. And here we have Le Chat and Cloud McShort coming past. Cloud McShort, second position, Util driver. So it's not looking too bad for Util either. But the best is currently Merriweather with 3 first positions. No change in LMP1. Doom Penguin still in second behind Shadai and Super Stepper in third position in front of Story VS and Sloth Edits. Here we come down the main straight. It looks like Cloud McShort is now behind Le Chabot. Is that true? Oh, side by side. And there's the crash. There's the crash. Le Chat going out of the track. Is he coming back? Yeah, he's coming back. But Cloud is waiting. They are losing so much time. Le Chat on the guardrail, stuck. There he's back on the track. Cloud McShort waited for him, so it must have been his fault there. Wow, this gives O'Darn such a big lead. And where's the fourth person? Where is Benimi? Benimi coming now into the turn where they had the crash, so he's still far behind. That was a tough battle there between these two guys, but fair play for waiting. I also have that on footage.
So we have to just drive through the pits.
Here we have Cloud McShort, Le Chabot,
1 minute left.
still behind Cloud McShort. So Cloud McShort waited, but he didn't let Le Chat pass, so I think it was a racing incident where Cloud McShort didn't want to give up the battling here and stay in the battle with Le Chat.
Thank you.
And pit stops are starting. And here we have Jeebus. Oh, Cloud McShort going for the pit stop.
38. Cloud.
Interesting strategy here. Jeebus doing the pit stop, Watcher. And Cloud McShort going for his pit stop right there. And here we have Benimi, the fourth car of LMP2. And here already come the leaders of... Oh, little choke there by the kill switch of LMP-GT, the Grotto and the kill switch. And right below me is Serenial, who was actually battling with these two guys. I think Serenial took a pit stop, so that's why he is further behind these two guys. It's gonna be interesting to see where he comes out of the pits. And there's the leader of LMP1, X-Shadai. Here's Friendly Baron, an LMP-GT driver. So the field is getting mixed up quite a bit. Story VS coming up next. Story VS is now in second position. So we must have missed a little choke there by Doom Penguin. That doesn't happen often. There's Story VS going past. And here we have Doom Penguin in third position. There's Sloth Edits in 4th. Sugar Free Nos. Oh, we haven't had Sugar Free Nos here for the whole race. Sugar Free Nos, he is in 16th position. Means that he is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th position for LMGT. Going for YouTube Motorsports. Coming around this grapeseed area here. Let's see, nobody's taking a pit stop yet. But it will be interesting to see where Mt.Chianski actually ends up. And I'm gonna take a look at, whoa, first my flying, because I don't want to go into that barrier there. Oh, not a barrier. I'm gonna take a look at Old Darn. See what he is doing. The leader of LMP2. And daylight is coming back, so it's gonna be easier for drivers to have a clean view on the apexes and the racing track. There we have Old Darn. The Merryweather driver currently in first position for LMP2. Quite interesting, those gaps on the track. There we had Old Darn, the first driver. And here we have Dr. Cloden, who is 3rd. And look how far he is behind. He has to do the whole grapeseed area. But is in 3rd position, so that gap is quite huge. There's Mt.Chianski coming past. He took a pit stop, so it looks like he's going past Dr. Cloden once Dr. Cloden is taking a pit stop. So let's take a look at the map, see if there are some battles going on. There's a battle here between Super Stepper and Smithy. That could be interesting. I'm gonna take a look at these guys. Coming down the long straight here. There we have Story VS, and there are Sugar Free Nos, a car being lapped right now by Super Stepper and Smithy, and there they go. But I do think that Super Stepper took a pit stop already. We'll see how that goes out. If they are both together, then Super Stepper must have choked a bit more, because he was in front of Smithy by a long, long way. And here we have some lapping going on. Super Stepper, Smithy 112 and Sugar Free Nos, 3 S's battling it out on the track. Sugar Free Nos getting lapped there, but he's not giving away his position. Now he is. There goes Super Stepper. No, he's not. Nos keeps his position. No, he's letting it through. Oh, and controversial situation there. So, Sugar Free Nos, the teammate of Super Stepper, actually held up Smithy 112 on that turn. So some controversial team tactics going on there for YouTube Motorsports, with Sugar Free Nos holding up the driver right behind Super Stepper.
58 Story.
And Story, he's taking his pit stop now. So let's see, what is Super Stepper doing? Super Stepper is going, and Smithy is taking a pit stop too. So it looks like Super Stepper hasn't taken a pit stop yet. And there also goes Sugar Free Nos. So Smithy is stopping right there. Story VS. Oh, and Sugar Free Nos just leaves. What is Nos doing? Why is he just leaving the pits? Interesting stuff. We also have Old Darn, the leader of LMP2, coming through. Is he gonna take a pit stop? No, not this lap. He still has a few minutes left to pit. So let's follow him a bit and see who's coming past here. There's Dr. Cloden again. And Le Chapeau is now past Cloud McShort. So Cloud McShort
Thanks, Fire.
behind Lachette. There they are. Cloud McShort, and there's Lachette on the left. And the top is Smithy112, left the pits. So he's done his mandatory pit stop. Oh yeah, might be the second pit, Sedimir. Thanks for letting me know. So maybe Nos already did the pit stop and he just had to repair his car due to damage. That might be true, yeah.
Thank you.
So here Cloud McShort, quite a gap to Lachette. So Lachette looking really good. But oh darn, he's even in front of the two LMP1s that pitted, Story VS and Smithy112, though this race is going really, really well for oh darn. So there comes Cloud McShort and Lachette go past. Here we have Super Stepper just passing below the bridge. And there it looks like Shadai, the leader of LMP1, is coming across the pits here. Let's see if he's taking a pit stop now. There's X-Shadai, followed by Serenial. No, Shadai is not taking a pit stop yet. There comes Doom Penguin, second position in LMP1. No pit stop for him yet. So these two guys stay out. They want to pit at the last possible moment, it seems. Let's see if that calculation will win them the race. Here's Super Stepper coming past, and he is not going into the pits either. Maybe he has done a pit stop already. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think so. That lead would be way too big to Story VS and Smithy112. Let's look at the map to see if there are some battles going on. Yes, there's a battle between the Killswitch and Grotto. That's the battle for the lead in LMPGT. So we're gonna keep an eye out for this one. There comes the Grotto, there comes the Killswitch, and there's Benimi. Benimi just passing the Killswitch, but the Killswitch doesn't want to let him pass, and look at that speed of the Banshee on the straight. That's gonna be an interesting situation if the Killswitch can keep Benimi behind. But Benimi is not lapping them. Benimi is not lapping them. Benimi is behind them on the track, so there's no need for the Killswitch to let him pass. So he can just battle with Benimi, and that's completely by the rules. So very tough situation for Benimi to battle actually LMP1 in the pits. So we're gonna see how big his gap is really before... Oh, there he leaves. There he leaves. And Dr. Cloden is in second position. Dr. Cloden coming up there in that tight right-hander. Coming now past the pits. Does he have to do a pit decent amount to the Grotto? And here we have Oh Darn,
54 Benami,
the leader of LMP1 in the pits. So we're gonna see how big his gap is really before... Oh, there he leaves. There he leaves. And Dr. Cloden is in second position. Dr. Cloden coming up there in that tight right-hander. Coming now past the pits. Does he have to do a pit stop? No. So Dr. Cloden, that is the gap. Second position for him. Oh darn, in front of Dr. Cloden. There's Le Chapeau and Cloud McShort. So Dr. Cloden actually gained quite a lot of time during this pit window. Very interesting. And there's Benimi, the fifth driver. So we have the whole LMP2 field completed. And there comes X Shadim, still not taking a pit stop. Very interesting. He's really going for the last possible moment there, it seems. And he's really far ahead of Doom Penguin, who is now coming past the pits there. There's Doom Penguin, second driver of LMP1. Very huge gap to Shadai. Huge gap to Shadai. Gonna be really, really tough for him. I don't think LMP1 has any battles for first position left. Shadai sealed the deal pretty much. He's so far ahead. Look, there's Smithy 112. And I'm honestly thinking that Doom Penguin and
34 Sloth.
Shadai still have to take their pit stop because that gap is just way too big. Now we have Sloth Edits, another LMP1 driver taking his pit stop. So it's gonna be interesting to see if actually Smithy 112 is gonna be able to close to Super Stepper and Sloth here when they come around. So Super Stepper and Sloth and the bottom right on the picture taking their pit stop. They have to wait for 1 minute and we'll see when they leave. And there comes Story VS. Is Super Stepper gonna leave before Story VS? Story VS going past now. There he goes. So Super Stepper not quite there. And there comes Smithy 112. Smithy 112 going past the pits, also in front of Super Stepper. So these guys are behind Smithy 112 and Story VS. There goes Super Stepper. There goes Sloth Edits. And Sugar Free Nos taking another pit stop. What is going on with the Yuto driver here? He's having a pretty tough race, it seems. A lot of damage to his car. So let's take a look at these guys up front here. So we have Sloth Edits. The front should be cleared up by now. Shadai in first, Doom Penguin in second. Story VS and Smithy actually gained positions to Sloth Edits and Super Stepper. So Smithy now in fourth and Story in third behind Doom Penguin and X-Shadin. There we have the gap between Story and Smithy. About, I would say, 6 to 7 seconds.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
So, Smithy 112 going past this long straight here. And also, thanks for following. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Gonna read out the name after the stream. Seems like Nos gave up. Yeah, it really seems like Nos gave up. Seems to be a common issue for him when it doesn't go well. He is losing faith quite quickly.
I missed the checkpoint.
So let's look at the map. Doom Penguin coming up here. There he is. Doom Penguin and the kill switch. Still not taking the pit stop. I wonder when the pit window actually closes. I think it should be closing at 50 minutes maybe. There is Friendly Baron. Actually, the grid is very, very spread out. That's why I don't have really a lot of battles going on. That's why I'm waiting for the pit stops to be done to see how the field is actually close together. But here is something. Lachette Bow and Cloud Make Short. They are having a battle. So let's focus on that one. I'm gonna fly right over to them and see what's happening there. There's O'Darn, the leader of the LMP2s, and I'm flying straight to Dr. Cloden and Cloud Make Short and Lachette Bow. There's Dr. Cloden, second position, not too far behind anymore. Probably about 15 to 16 seconds. And here is Cloud Make Short and Lachette Bow. Battle going on for the whole race, it seems like. They were so close together all the time. And Lachette in 4th, actually, who won the last 2 races in LMP2. So he's not going to be happy with 4th position.
5-minute warning. Pits close in 5 minutes.
So there was the warning. Pits closing in 5 minutes. So Shadow and Doom Penguin will have to pit this lap or next lap, because otherwise they're going to get a penalty for not pitting. And here we're going to fly along this section. Really beautiful shots. Cloud makes short going past this grapeseed area here into this difficult turn
29 grade.
alongside Mount Chiliad. Le Chapeau following him in the cheetah. Over the jump again. Every lap, really wearing on the suspension if you have so much jumping going on. There's the chat going into the turn, and there's Cloud McShort still close together. And here is the leader of LMP GT, the Grotto. The Grotto taking a pit stop, and I just want to stick to him right now and see where he ends up.
9, Shadim.
The Kill Switch and Serenial are his competitors. And there comes Jedi, the leader of LMP1, is taking his pit stop. Will be interesting to see how big is the gap to Doom Penguin. Oh, engine failure for Cloud McShort. Engine failure. And Grotto lost his first position to Serenial.
34, Doom.
Serenial with a perfect pit strategy passes the Grotto for the lead in LMP GT. Serenial now in front of the Grotto and the Kill Switch. So really good job by the Be Lucky Autosports driver. Really well done by them. And Shadai in first now,
That's correct. 9.
leaving at 9 seconds. But I'm gonna focus on this battle here, because this was unexpected that Serenial would end up in front of the Grotto. Let's see how the Grotto is doing with his freshly put on tires. If he can use that grip to pass Serenial in these first laps out of the pits. Because sometimes the pits break your flow. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the Grotto deals with that. Coming out of the hairpin, hitting the mid-drive speed boost with these Banshee cars. And back there is the Kill Switch. The Kill Switch just passed that hairpin. So he's a bit far behind to battle with these two guys. But Serenial looking good here. Keeping the gap up to the Grotto. So Merryweather now not in first position in every class anymore. Only O'Darn and Shadai are in first. Grotto lost his position to Serenial. Going up this bridge, very difficult. We saw the crash between Le Chapeau and Cloud McShort earlier. Cloud McShort, who had an engine failure just when we left the pits with Grotto. Very unfortunate for him. But that battle with Le Chapeau must have... Oh, and there's the crash from Serenial. There's the crash from Serenial. Unfortunate for him. He was in the lead, but that pressure was too high to stay in front of the Grotto, it seems like. Yeah, what I was going to say, that battle between Le Chapeau and Cloud McShort might have cost him to run a higher engine setting than he should have, and that caused a engine failure. And another crash by Serenial. Oh, look at the gap that created these two crashes by Serenial. Grotto is now about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds in front of Serenial, instead of Serenial being in front of the Grotto. So that is probably the decision for LMPGT here. The Grotto in the lead, in front of Serenial and the Kill Switch. So we're gonna take a look at the standings. X-Shadai in front of Doom Penguin, Story VS, Smithy112, Sloth Edits and Super Stepper. Then we have LMP2, Oh Darn, Dr. Cloden, and Le Chapeau. And in LMPGT, the Grotto, Serenial, and the Kill Switch. And here we have a battle coming up for LMP1. There is Story VS following Doom Penguin, and where's Smithy 112? Smithy 112 there in the back. So LMP1 getting closer till the end here. Doom Penguin still in a comfortable lead for second, but it looks like Story VS is coming closer. There we have him, the green car. Let's see if he can activate his aura again. Coming around the pits. Last turn, very important to carry as much speed as possible. And this chicane, it looks very easy, but believe me, at high speeds, it is really tough to get it right. There we have Oh Darn just going past. And we can take a look at Le Chapeau and Dr. Cloden, because it looks like Le Chat is coming closer to Dr. Cloden. This is going to be a battle for place 2 in LMP2 till the end of the race. Le Chat really coming closer to Dr. Cloden, it looks like. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for these two guys, if they are able to battle. Le Chat kinda lucky there, got that position from Cloud McShort, so he didn't have to fight him for third place. He just went past when Cloud McShort's engine went up in smoke. And Clone really good in this section. Look,
Oh shit.
he created quite a nice gap here. Oh, and there, Story VS is past Doom Penguin. Oh, we just missed that. Let's take a look at these guys. We come back to this battle between Dr. Cloden and Le Chat. Hey Peelman, welcome to the stream. And there's Shadai. Where is Doom Penguin and where is Story VS? How close is that battle? There is Story VS right here, going past on top there. And there come Smithy 112 and Doom Penguin. It seems like Doom Penguin had such a big choke that he is now right in front of Smithy 112, which is a huge turn of events, because at the start of the race I would have never betted anything on Story VS Smithy 112, because he was so far behind. But that's what you have to keep in mind. People in front are always able to choke, and if they choke, you're gonna gain positions, and that's why I always would never give up like Nos probably did here. I don't wanna say that he did, but taking so many pit stops, it kinda looks like. And you don't wanna do that, because if you do it, you never have the chance to have a comeback like Smithy here. Oh, Smithy going past Doom Penguin. What an exit was that? Did Doom let him pass there? Or did Smithy really have such a great exit? Or is Doom's car maybe damaged? Looks like he had a really big incident, so might have some suspension damage. Coming down the jump here, side by side, two of the fastest drivers in Nodo crew. Smithy 112 and Doom Penguin. Non-stop Pop FM against Be Lucky Autosports. There we have them. Doom Penguin really close, now on the outside for the last turn. Will he get the cutback? Oh, he's so close for the straight. Main straight coming up. Doom Penguin right behind Smithy 112 here, going past the start-finish gate.
Microphone activated.
Which lap are we in?
Last.
Microphone muted.
Oh, we're coming up to the last lap. So this is the battle for third place here between Smithy 112 and Doom Penguin. This is the last lap, so this is the deal. Either get third or get fourth. So they are fighting for a podium position. Story VS way ahead, and Smithy112 somewhere over there, so he's definitely way in the lead. Story VS just passing below the chopper there. That is Friendly Baron, and there is Story VS. And back there we have Smithy112 and Doom Penguin. So Doom Penguin, in the second to last lap he choked. That cost him second place, and he went from second to fourth. Pretty big lose of positions. And it doesn't look like that he can catch up to Smithy112 just yet, but Smithy has to drive it home. It's not so easy as it looks. Coming down the main straight, Doom is quite behind. Either Smithy has to do a mistake or Doom has to put in like a really good last couple of turns here to get the pass on Smithy112. Oh, looks like Doom is closing slightly. Just slightly. Well, had to fly a bit towards the checkpoint. Alright, so these two guys are battling, but I'm gonna check for the leader who is coming around the last turn there. Here we have X-Jedi for Merryweather winning his, I think, his second race. So there we go. X-Jedi, winner of Mt.Chianski-McKenzie race. GG, good job.
GG.
GG shit.
GG.
So now we want to see who gets the second position. Here's Benimi coming past. Where's Story VS? Here we have Story VS going past. Story VS in second position. And there is Smithy112. Smithy112 in third position. Good job by Smithy112, and Doom Penguin in fourth position. So those are the first four. Jedi, Story, Smithy, and Doom.
Very close at one point.
So let's now check where Old Darn is.
Each other at one point.
Somebody's still racing.
Oh, that sounds hard.
Wait, who finished third?
There's Super Stepper coming past. And now we gotta take a look out for Old Darn. Old Darn just coming into the grapeseed area here. There's Old Darn. He is the clear winner of LMP2 today for this race. Nobody who could have beaten him, it looks like.
You are? Okay.
Just in case.
Oh, what is Nos doing? Oh no, Nos went into the sea because Loudon told him that he's battling for position with Le Chapeau. Beautiful scenery here. Le Chapeau coming past, following Dr. Cloden, and this is the last lap. So they're fighting for second and third position. Going over the jump. Is Cloden gonna make a mistake here? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like Cloden is pretty confident bringing this home. Old Darn finished the race just now. So GG on Old Darn. Second win of the day for Merryweather. And there comes Nonstop Pop with Dr. Cloden in second position. Good job.
Do it.
Third position is Le Chapeau. So those were LMP2s. And now we gotta take a look at LMPGT.
If there were more laps, I would have been in trouble.
The Grotto and Serenial. Are they gonna make it over the start finish line? They have 15 seconds left. Where's the Grotto? There's the Grotto and there's Serenial. So the Grotto with his second or third win actually, which is super interesting because we have a triple. a
man.
triple
Surrender,
for
that was such a close
Merryweather.
battle. Wow.
Alright, Peelin, see you. That was the first race.
GG, guys. Proud of you.
Very better.
Microphone activated.
GG for that triple win.
Microphone muted.
That was the most enjoying race I've ever had in all of my days on this game. That was...
Don't be so negative.
So here's the final result.
It was
I
off.
I thought the same. Rage quit.
We have
Yeah,
X-Jedi in
and
first,
Sound muted.
Story VS in second, Smithy112. Then Oldar, Dr. Clone, and Le Chapeau. Fastest lap time actually by